This is Tyler's first deer story, right?
Yeah.
Because it was the first time we ever got a deer, and Tyler was with me. Alright, Tyler, you ready? Remember, you always keep that rifle pointed in a safe direction, alright?
Up or down?
Exactly. Nice job. We were sitting in a box blind and we were overlooking a field, and what happened?
So there was grass out, white grass, and then we saw a deer, a buck, right
No, it was a doe.
a doe inside that grass.
And we were like, oh, there's a deer. And then it started to move toward us, and then Tyler was actually the one who saw...
Another one.
That's right, Tyler saw the second deer. You excited? So the second deer, that first deer came right up, and it was a tiny little deer. It came right up, and it was like prancing around right in front of us, and then it kind of ran off, right?
So that one that's close to us is a baby deer. That one that's close to us is a baby deer. That is running away. Get it now. That is running away.
Quiet. You see the one on the right?
Yeah.
I think that's the mom.
Shoot them all. What are you doing now?
But the deer Tyler saw moved down the edge of the field, and then what happened?
They stopped.
Yeah, it just stopped and it hung out for a little while.
It went straight at us.
Yeah, it did a couple times, and that deer was also really small. So we're watching it. It was actually close enough we could have shot it, but we decided. What did we decide?
That it was too tiny.
It was too tiny. We're not going to shoot a small deer. We wanted a good sized doe because we hunt for meat. We want to fill the freezer.
And we don't want to shoot fawn.
Yeah, we don't want to shoot fawn. So we waited on this little deer. It was all the way on the edge of the field, and it started walking across. And it came really close to us.
Yeah.
It was 50 yards, maybe 60 yards. But again, it was too small. And we watched it for how many minutes? Probably 45 minutes. We watched that deer.
What are you eating, by the way, Tyler?
Antelope.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, we saw at the very edge of the field. Do you remember what we saw? We saw the big deer. Not the big deer. It wasn't a buck. It wasn't that huge. But it was a lot bigger than either of the deer we saw so far.
It was a deer that we got.
Exactly. Don't give it away.
I wasn't.
Oh man, you gotta tell the deer story right. So we saw all the way at the edge of the woods was a bigger deer, and it was at about 200 yards. And I'm hunting with black powder, so it was out of range from me.
Well, the big deer is too far away, but you see how it's coming out into the field.
But we thought if we wait, maybe it will come in. Maybe it'll be closer. We just waited for a long time. And at first, we thought, maybe this isn't going to happen. The light was fading. We had about 30 minutes left. And then it started moving. And it started coming closer. And it started coming closer. And the second deer actually was moving with it. And both of them came in. And they came right to that spot where that first deer was.
And I saw he was right here. And this is the grass.
That's right.
And I saw it like this. I saw his leg up like that. And I'm like, Dad, shoot!
Yeah. So what I
Right
told
when it
Tyler, and
comes-
this is the way it was, there was that blonde grass in the background, and that was too far. But the green grass was in the foreground. As soon as it reaches the foreground, that's 100 yards. That's a good shot. We can make that shot. The leg grass was too far. And it stepped into that green grass and it walked over to where those other deer were.
I'm like,
And we
shoot
thought,
it, Dad, shoot it!
Shoot now.
I handed the camera to Tyler, and Tyler, you did some killer videography.
Did you push the button?
Yeah. Hang on for a while.
Boom!
We saw the two smaller deer run to the woods, but we didn't see the bigger doe run.
That was like this. The deer was like this.
Yep. Well, you didn't see the deer fall,
I
right?
did.
You did? Oh, man. So I couldn't see it because of the smoke cloud. He was on the side, so he probably could see better.
Do you see it?
We finally felt comfortable getting down out of the stand, and we would walk up to see if any deer were out there that we got. And as we walked closer, what happened?
It was dead.
That's right. It was dead right there. One shot, one kill, and the doe dropped. And we got our first deer together. All right, Tyler, what do you think of your first hunting success?
Wow, this is really cool.
It was, wasn't it? We had to be patient, right?
Yeah.
But it came out, and we got a good shot at it.
Yep.
Congratulations, Tyler.